Hey guys! Apologies for the very long space between videos, and thank you so much for being patient with me while I was working on things behind the scenes. As I said, it was very important, and honestly, even if I wanted to make videos, I was so busy and focused on what I was doing that I really just didn't have the time to. So thank you so much for your patience. But this is what I've been up to. You want to say hi to everyone? No? No? Yada? Yada? They missed you. Come say hi. Yeah, Maro's here after a very, very, very long journey. So as most of you guys know, I have two cats, Maro, who you just saw, and Luna, and both of them I raised together with my partner at the time. I'm no longer together with him, so we have been trying to figure out what to do with the cats and what would be best for them. I guess luckily the cats kind of helped us with that decision, because last year Maro and Luna started fighting really badly, and Luna actually got a little injured on her face, and it was very clear to us that they should be separated. So I decided that I would bring Maro to Japan, and Luna is staying with her dad. So for the past, I guess, almost 2 years now, I have been preparing Maro to travel to Japan, and it's been such a process, you guys. This right here is a guide on importing dogs and cats into Japan from non-designated regions. What non-designated means is that the countries have had cases of rabies, and because Japan is technically known as a rabies-free country, if you're going to be importing a cat from a country that has rabies, they make it very, very difficult to do so. So this is like a very thick guide, a step-by-step guide on all the things you need to do to bring your cat into Japan. And I started this process like 2 years ago, and actually Maro was all prepared to come to Japan in April of 2020, but we all know what went down at that time, and my trip to go get Maro and bring him back to Japan was cancelled just 3 days before it was supposed to happen. So as you can imagine, I was extremely upset. I had been preparing for that day for so long. I was so excited to finally go and get him. And then it all had to be canceled, and I was kind of just like waiting in limbo, not knowing when I would be able to go get him. The hardest part of this entire situation was that even as of currently, South Korea has banned Canadians, like myself, from entering the country. They're having some political issues at the moment, and they don't want Canadians in their country. So there was no way for me to go and get Maro, even after everything had been prepared. So I'd kind of just been sitting around waiting for them to sort their shit out so that I would be allowed back in the country. But it hasn't happened yet. Luckily, they're cool with Americans, and Americans are allowed in to freely travel and do whatever they like. And luckily for me, my best friend Mark happens to be American and also happened to be willing to go through this whole process for me and bring Maro back from Korea with the help of Maro's dad. I couldn't be any more thankful to the both of them. They have both been so amazing, so a huge thank you to Mark and Maro's dad for making all of this possible. But anyways, we vlogged lots of it, so here's the video. I hope you enjoy. It is 11 a.m. We're waiting outside of the PCR clinic. Mark's gonna go in and get his test. If it's a negative, then the journey will start today. If it's positive, then we're fucked. So cross all your fingers for us. I'm so stressed right now because it all comes down to really this first test, because we can't go any further if for some reason it comes up positive.
Also, like, as long as we pass this wall, like, we'll be fine. Like, I'll be able to go to Korea, and it'll just be like that. So.
Oh, I hope so. How did the test go?
Well, I'm wearing my glasses.
Why?
Because I was crying.
They made him do the one where they stick it all the way up your nose.
I asked, like, oh, which one should I take? Because I have this one.
Yeah.
Like, would it pass for Korea?
Yeah.
And they were like, well, like some days like it's okay, some days it's not.
Oh
so,
my, days?
yeah.
Changes?
So like, the safest way to go would be with the swab test. And I was like,
man.
fine, let's just do it. I thought it would be like, if it was like one time, I'd be okay.
Yeah.
But it was like in the left nose, and they were like, okay, one more time. And then with the same swab, they go in with the right nostril. I was like, oh.
I had no idea.
Yeah, it's so deep. Like I didn't know my nose went that deep.
Oh, I feel so bad. So this is the first of like how many tests that you're gonna need to take?
One tomorrow, and then one when I get to Korea. And then one again after I leave quarantine, and then one again before I go to Japan. So
back
5
to Japan,
more times.
and then maybe again when you arrive in Japan.
Oh yeah, one.
Probably.
6 more times.
Oh god. So we're heading over to my friend's house. We're gonna be staying there while we're here in Tokyo waiting for the results of Mark's test. And then his flight is in 2 days.
If I can go.
If it's negative. Come in to your room for the night.
What am I gonna see?
You have a roommate for the night. I hope you don't mind. Come back to Mark.
I thought that was an actual person. ああ、そうです。あ、わかりました。はい、すいません。ありがとうございます。お願いします。
Is it okay? Is it okay?
We're gonna Korea.
So now we're on our way to a different branch of the clinic to pick up the certificate that has to be brought to the airport in order to board the plane. And they're very particular about how it's printed out, what's on it. They're very, very particular. So I really hope that they print it out correctly. We're getting there slowly but surely. We've passed one of the steps towards the goal. It's just gonna be a really stressful few weeks, you guys. We honestly don't know if this is gonna be successful until the day that Mark and Maro arrive back in Japan.
Negative. Negative.
Yay! Good morning.
Morning.
It is 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
We reserved tickets for the Narita Express from Tokyo Station to Narita Airport, and they only had 2 trains running per day, which is crazy. Like there's usually one, I don't know, every hour or something.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go inside and hope there's some coffee around. We're really, really tired. Yeah. We made it on the Narita Express. It's a really nice train. It's really quiet, just like the bullet train.
Yeah.
And there's one other person on it with us. It feels very strange having it all to ourselves. It started popping up the flight schedule up here, and so many of them were saying canceled.
Yeah.
It's like, oh fuck. So I look up the flights from Tokyo to Seoul, and look at this. Canceled, not canceled, canceled. This one's ours, thank God. We've made it to Narita Airport. We're actually the only people in here. I haven't seen one other person. This is wild. It's about 8:30, no 9 a.m. now. Yeah. We're at the currency exchange place, and fingers crossed that they have some Korean won, because we went to 2 other currency exchanges and they only had like 200 bucks each. We need a lot more, because the quarantine hotel that Mark's gonna stay in is $2 grand. Yeah. You have to pay that up front in cash, in Korean won. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna try the one at the airport, and hopefully they have a bigger stock. So they had lots of won, yay! But the lady was actually really kind, and she tried to convince us not to buy it there. She said it'll be a better rate once he gets to Korea.
Yeah.
I could see like her coworkers glaring at her in the background, because surely like it's profitable for them.
Yeah. We were trying to spend so much money too, and so they were like, "What are you doing?
How long are you staying in Korea?" And we're like, 3 weeks. And she's like, including the hotel? Like, yep. Don't ask. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I know. Anyway, so we were able to get half of the money exchanged there, and she said that Mark should do the rest in Korea. So
yeah. No, at the very least, I have enough money to pay for my hotel. So.
Yeah. We're walking around trying to find a Starbucks now to chill in, because we have so much time to kill. Caffeine.
but it's so strong. All I'm getting is espresso, just espresso juice.
What'd you get?
The macchiato?
No,
Affogato.
Yeah.
That's my first time getting it.
I got a chai tea latte, and we're just gonna chill here for like 3 hours. And then I think we can check in from about noon. His flight's at 3. It's very rainy.
Very rainy. Yesterday we were walking around and it was really nice.
It was really nice.
Like I was wearing sunglasses and everything.
And yeah, didn't even need a jacket. Just our luck. Great start to the trip. All these red ones are cancellations. It's almost time for Mark to check in, so we came back to the check-in desk area. It's completely deserted still. Nothing's open. I don't even know which one we're supposed to go to yet, but none of them are open. It's noon right now and his flight's at 2:55. They told us to get here 2.5 hours prior.
So I need to fill out the agreement basically to say that I'm gonna be okay with the 2-week isolation in Korea right now.
You're okay, right?
Yeah.
You're not gonna back out now. Mark made it through the first step of departure.
Yeah.
Time to go through security. How do you feel?
I'm nervous, to be honest.
Yeah. Everything's kind of confusing. Plus, you've never been to Korea, right?
Yeah, I've never been like outside the airport. I've been to Seoul airport, but I've never been. Or not Seoul, Incheon.
Incheon, yeah, same one.
But I've never been outside of it.
It's a really nice airport, so at least that'll be fun. Trying to think positive here. Are you gonna go in now?
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Go. All right. Well, I hope I'll see you April 3rd.
If my plane crashes, take care, put it for me, please.
Oh my god, don't say that. All right, well, good luck. Bye, see you April 3rd. Yay, he made it through security. Good luck, you can do it. Bye.
It's currently 9 p.m. Finally just gotten into my hotel room and finally got settled down. Let's give you guys a tour. 2 beds and a TV. And then this is my bath. And that's it, guys. It's very simple. So this is the care package that they gave me when I first arrived here. I'm not really sure what's inside. A big thing of cup ramen. That's cool. Biscuits. I don't know what you are. I want to say Calpis-like thing. 3.4% original. I don't know what that is. Cereal. Oh, cereal milk. Saltines. And that's it, guys. That is it. Breakfast came. It's egg and coleslaw salad. If you look at it though, coleslaw on the top, jam in the center, and then like egg salad in the bottom. It's not as disgusting as I thought it'd be. It was actually kind of good. It just keeps randomly turning on. It's freaking me out, guys. What the fuck? Oh, fuck my life. I'm so scared, guys. Help me. I'm not sure what this is. Like, it looks like, I don't know, like some pastry or something. Where do you go? Yeah. Dinner came. And for the first time ever, it is warm. Good morning, guys. It is currently 6:25. I am currently waiting on my phone call to let me go downstairs for the final checkout process. At that point, I will be meeting Sharla's friend in Korea, Taylor. I am just really happy to get out of here. And I'm very excited to just have the prospect of eating like real hot, like not room temperature food. So I am in Seoul finally, and I finally met up with Taylor. We were just at the airport. We finally just like got out. We made the appointments to do my COVID test, and we ate like a really bad breakfast.
You ate a really bad breakfast.
Flashback.
Mark is eating Korean bread.
I'm seriously dreading this bite.
It's like a bacon and What in it?
Bacon, egg. It's like oddly sweet.
End of flashback.
I warned you.
It was really bad. Like it was bread, but it was just really sweet. I didn't like it at all. Yeah, I think we're gonna try and figure out like some bus routes first, and then maybe like just I don't know, kill some time. So the cherry blossoms are in bloom right now, thank God. Because I was gonna miss them. Oh my God, that's a lake?
Yeah.
Wow. We are at a Chinese restaurant, and I got this noodle thing that's supposed to be like 1 chili pepper spicy, but it's like 5 chili pepper spicy. I finally made it to the Airbnb and I am exhausted. We did so much walking today. I did end up getting some fried chicken because that's all I would see. And I was watching YouTube, just like wasting time or whatever in isolation. So a huge box of fried chicken. Oh my God. I might be going to this place every day. Hey guys, so I finally got back from my first day out here in Seoul. I walked around the vicinity, like the close vicinity, and checked out what kind of options I had for food and what places looked like they spoke English, or places I could just point at the picture and say, I want this. I got these noodles which look like they're not spicy, so I'm hoping that they aren't. It's hard for me to, well, I can't communicate at all. So I'm always just saying like English, like do you speak English? Or, you know, just not talking at all. So I think I took my Japanese skills for granted. It just helped me out so much, obviously, when I was living in Japan. And coming here and not being able to speak any Korean and not being able to read a word, like a letter of it, it's not more stressful, but rather tiring, or I don't know how I feel about this. But yeah, it's a new experience. I still have 6 more days here, so yeah, it'll be over sooner than later, I think. So yeah.
So the last few days of the adventure were quite hectic. Maro needed to get a final health check, so his dad took him for that and everything was okay. They got the final papers that needed to be submitted to Japan in order to bring him into the country. Booked a taxi for Mark to get to the airport, booked his final test. Yeah, so there were lots of little final details that needed to be completed, and it was a bit of a hectic rush, but once all that was finished, that brings us to airport day. I've made it to the airport. I'm currently waiting for Mark and Maro to arrive. It looks like they got through security and Maro's quarantine check and everything smoothly in Korea. They should be arriving here in Narita in about 30 minutes. This has been such a long process, and it just feels surreal that it's finally coming to an end. I've just been sitting here anxiously watching this flight tracker. They're in Chiba Prefecture at the moment. It looks like there's 24 minutes to go. Just getting the announcement that Mark's plane has landed, and he sent me a message and said they landed safely. So now Mark has to go through immigration and then Maro's final health check. And he has to do one more PCR test, one more COVID test. And then he'll be out here. Ushka's here. She's come for moral support.
He's so angry right now.
Baby boy, hi. Hi. Scared? I'm scared. Okay.
これを次は終点京成上野に停まります。
Hungry? Are you hungry? Chicken time? You gonna eat it? Yeah. You gonna eat it?